Today, NBC's Saturday Sports Showcase travels to magnificent Lake Tahoe, where a picture book setting is the backdrop for the inauguration of a special kind of event. NBC Sports presents the first Celebrity Golf Championship. We're high on the Sierra Nevadas at Lake Tahoe, an oasis of beauty on the Nevada-California border. And the Edgewood Tahoe Golf Course is the setting for the first Celebrity Golf Championship, and we've got ideal conditions to play it. Our temperatures in the low 80s, the winds are light and variable. There is a forecast of thunder showers. In fact, we've seen some lightning way off in the distance, but so far nothing has marred this second round of play, which we are seeing some fine golf by some famous names. And as we come on the air, let us show you the leaderboard where they stand right now. Steve Bartkowski, the ex-NFL quarterback, ex-All-American at Cal, is our leader, shooting under par on the day. He is even as he starts the backside, and at that has a three-stroke lead over Jack Wagner, Raleigh Fingers, Dick Anderson, and yesterday's leader, John Elway, who is 5 over for the day, as well as Davey Johnson, the ex-Met skipper, who's the favorite in a lot of folks' mind. Mark Rippon, the quarterback, is at 5 under, as is another QB, Phil Simms. Jack Marin of the NBA, Robert Seguso there at 6 over. Danny Ainge and Steve Spurrier are 7 over. And rounding out our two-slate leaderboard, Neil Lomax and Greg Nettles at 8 over par. We are seeing some fine golf in this inaugural event. And good afternoon.
Well, I had a lot of fun out there today. I've had too many putts just like Steve. Steve could have shot in the 60s the way he hit the ball today.
You had to pick one of them. Which swing looks like it might hold up best for 18 holes?
Wagner, to me, looks like he has the most experience. He looks like he could be on tour. You know, you look at his mannerisms and everything else. He's pretty sharp customer, but who knows what these athletes might do against the actor.
Well, we're taking some hits, as you can see, from the lightning storm in the area, so maybe the best thing is for us to get on out of here right here and now. Let's give credit where it's due, though, before we disappear. The executive producer of NBC Sports is Terry O'Neill. Today's telecast has been produced by Larry Cirillo. Our co-producer today was Jeff Himes. This telecast has been directed by John McDonough. The coordinating producer of the Saturday Sports Showcase is Terry Ewert. And our technical directors on this Saturday afternoon have been Mike Stromiski and Jim Johnson. Don't forget, tomorrow on NBC's Sports World, Indy 500 champion Ari Luyendyk leads the field of the world's greatest race drivers in the Meadowlands Grand Prix. Emerson Fittipaldi, Al Unser Jr., Mario and Michael Andretti, all in the field. They'll all compete. That begins at 2 o'clock Eastern Time, only on Sports World. And following auto racing, we'll return to beautiful Lake Tahoe for the final round of the Celebrity Golf Classic. Right now, Steve Bartkowski holds a one-stroke lead over General Hospital's Jack Wagner. Dick Anderson, the football player, and Davey Johnson, the baseball manager, are the ones giving chase. They're both at 4 under. Rippon and Simms from the football contingent are 5 over. They are 3 back. And our hosts, one final nod to Caesars Tahoe, right across the street. So we'll catch you tomorrow at 4 o'clock Eastern Time. For right now, for Johnny Miller, Mark Rolfing, Bob Trumpy, Joel Myers, and all the good folks that put this together, I'm Bryant Gumbel. We'll see you tomorrow.
Well, it's going to be a great matchup between Watkins and Strange, and obviously Curtis can do it, but Lanny's in the driver's seat. You don't want to give him a 3-shot lead too often.
A couple of Virginia boys gunning it out with Scott Verplank locked in between them. Verplank putting out for par on 18. As we move to the credits, we'll tell you how he does. The executive producer of NBC Sports is Terry O'Neill. Today's telecast was produced by Larry Cirillo and co-produced by Jeff Himes. Our director today was John McDonough. The coordinating producer of Saturday Sports Showcase is Terry Ewert. Our technical directors today, Mike Stromiski and Jim Johnson. You can see a very disappointed Scott Verplank coming away with a bogey that has dropped him out of a share of second. Don't forget to join us tomorrow on NBC Sports for Breakfast at Wimbledon. NBC presents exclusive live coverage of the men's singles final when Boris Becker defends his title against Stefan Edberg. That starts at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Following that, Jorge Paez boxes Troy Dorsey in defense of his IBF featherweight crown. And then after that, we'll return to Williamsburg tomorrow at 4 Eastern Time for the final round of the Anheuser-Busch Classic. It'll feature Lanny Watkins and Curtis Strange, two Virginians, in the final group of the Anheuser-Busch Golf Classic. For Johnny Miller, Mark Rolfing, Joel Myers, and all the good folks who helped us, I'm Brad Gumbel. We'll see you tomorrow.
The preceding has been a presentation of NBC Sports.